If you watch War Thunder footage on YouTube, you might start to think that 12, 15 kills per game is normal. You might think that if you're in a tank, you're just supposed to get nukes. You might think if you're playing an air battle, then getting ace 2 or 3 times over makes the most sense. I started off watching a lot of that, and I realized that wasn't me. It wasn't close to me. I might get there one day. But where I lived on this scoreboard was right in that meaty middle section. I'm one of those average workhorses that actually makes War Thunder in any kind of game in this manner, any kind of team game, actually makes the game function. And here's the thing, I am not in any way dogging on the guys who are always number one. I actually love them with all my heart when they're on my team. Do hate, of course, when they're against me, but when I open that scoreboard and I look up and I see someone just crushing the kills, just dominating the team, I say, wow, I am so glad that guy's on my side. But is that me? No. Might that be me one day? Sure, possibly. I've had a couple matches where I finished two, even number one, and I'm glad for it. It feels great. But 99% of the time, me and most of the people watching this are going to finish in that meaty middle section like I just did. Number 4, number 7, number 8, number 10. And that's not just okay, it's incredibly important because we're the ones that lead to winning these matches. You see, War Thunder, Enlisted, any game like this, it's a team game and a team has to work together toward the same objective to win. It means we have to push forward towards holding the points, towards taking out the enemy, towards capping points, whatever it may be. All these things are required to actually get a win. Now, you take a look at what's been going on at this match so far. The combat has been pretty back and forth, but what's happening over and over again is our team is focusing, and I always make a point to do this. Our team is focusing really hard on getting as many points held as we can. Sure, there's a really good chance that they're out dogfighting us. They might take out more planes, but especially in an air arcade battle where you can just respawn infinitely as long as you have planes lined up. And especially with those daily backups, I mean, I can bring out 12 planes in a match if I really get down to it. The points matter so much. What you find is across the board, especially, again, in their arcade, these maps are pretty, I mean, there's no map advantage, really, for anybody. So it comes down to which team is actually going to focus on the objective and the points, and which team's going to go all want to play hero. Guess what I want to do? I want to play points. I want to get the win, and that's what we did. And as you see these tickers come down here, what you're going to see is, wow, this team, blue team, my team, went heavy on points and just crushed the opponent. Because that's who we are. We're the workhorses. I'm not going to be a 12 kill guy every single time. Almost never. I think if I get in propeller planes that are actually upgraded in the right not up-tiered match, I'm sure I can get 10 kills. I've done it. I did it in a video recently and I was actually amazed. So maybe if I move back down later on as I upgrade these planes more and get more advanced crews. Okay, this is actually better than usual. As I get more advanced crews, maybe I'll be a routine 10 kill guy. Right now, as I'm trying to upgrade research and upgrade every vehicle for every nation, I'm always in the worst plane possible, essentially, is the way it's working. I digress. This is another map or type of map where the workhorses and the people who are obsessed with objectives and winning actually matter a ton. I can't tell you how many times I've lost on one of these maps where a few of our best guys are chasing kills, we get way too low, and again, I play on low battle ratings, so turning things around in very short order isn't always possible. But what I mean is like elevating, going back to higher altitude. Not always possible. So we'll be down here in pure intense dogfights. What feels like beating the pants off these guys. And then one bomber just happens to go high altitude in the zone and cap it, and we lose the match. Now this one's interesting because it looks like both teams played pretty good defense around the zone, and it's actually getting really close down to the wire of who's going to finish. We just got to take out one more of their planes. Again, 3 kills, 7 assists. Let's talk about assists. Oh, mission accomplished. There we go. Probably one of the greatest thing that us very average workhorses do is soften up the enemies so that when our actual killers come around, it makes it a bit easier for them. So my aim isn't that great, obviously, but I can land a lot of shots in the approximate direction. This is especially true when it comes to tank combat. I use right now a lot of early tanks with like a solid shot shell. So unless I'm nailing every single crew member or their ammo, I'm not going to get a kill right away, but I can damage critical parts to keep them from being quite as combat effective. So somebody on my team that has better ammo or better aim or just better tank knowledge can come in and actually make the kill. That's huge. The other part of course, is distracting and positioning. Now, this is a really bad example where I thought I could fly in circles long enough until one of my teammates came in to finish the job, but turns out instead all their teammates came in to finish the job against me, which I guess still illustrates the point, but not in the way that I was necessarily hoping. Because as I'm flying around slowly in circles at this really crazy low airspeed with enemies swarming everywhere, I'm getting knocked out, they're taking points. This was not overly effective on my part. And as bad as this match is going to go, what you'll see is this team has again their workhorses being relentless after the objectives and taking them back from us, which is obviously a problem. But what you really see as you play more of the game, and maybe this is just me, but what you really see is that, you know, the top of the scoreboard gets the flashy awards and the highlights. It's that middle of the scoreboard that's going to win or lose the game. It's the people in 4th through 10th place, and you can even pull up a scoreboard live during the match and take a look at it, and you can tell if one side's middle section, maybe call it the bench, I'm not quite sure, we need a cool name for it, but if one side's meaty middle section, their workhorses are outperforming the other, it's going to tell a story of a match very quickly, kind of like this one where they went after it hard and we lost. So thank you for watching. If you think I was wrong in this thesis, this premise, please tell me in the comments. Tell me what you experienced. I bet most of you are middle tier players as well. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to get more War Thunder, more Enlisted, and who knows what else is coming. Please subscribe if you haven't. Talk to you next time.